Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio February 5, 2023. Today's Sun-Uranus square can generate some tension if your studies, contacts, or projects have consumed you and a chaotic feeling emerges in other areas of your life. If you've had overscheduling problems, you will likely feel the stress strongly now. Remind yourself of your limits, or else you're likely to feel too scattered to be very productive. If you've been suppressing frustration, this can be a time when it surfaces abruptly or unexpectedly. Stress can have a way of aggravating health problems, so do what you can to relax. While not everything is going according to plan, you can find ways to adapt and enjoy yourself. You might discover new methods through today's troubles. Grab an umbrella, stormy clouds lie ahead. You'll feel the chaotic energy of a tense, cosmic war. This is because the mighty Sun, our great luminary, will cross swords with electric Uranus. This means that unexpected changes could be thrust upon you that leave you and your partner running for the hills. Abrupt breakups, explosive fights, and impulsivity could manifest if there is tension beneath the radar. Impending drama and chaos would grow even more volatile if you or your significant other feels threatened or provoked or are not having their needs met. Beware. Be prepared for some comments to take off in different directions throughout your workday. Talking about the usual stuff to your coworkers may have unexpected results when the Sun in Aquarius squares Uranus in Taurus. You may notice that there are more ego clashes than usual since the fixed square could imply immense stubbornness about work matters. The best way to handle these communicative differences is to go about your responsibilities in a way that works best for you. If someone else does not understand or wants to meet you halfway, then that is on them. Before leaving your financial sector yesterday, the moon will clash with both planets in your income sector, with the potential for some financial tension. However, flush from a friendly aspect to Venus, the planet of money yesterday, and with Mercury and Pluto heading into an alignment in your income sector, sharp financial instincts and a smart head for money will quickly turn this into motivation. Today's planetary aspect will enhance your awareness of health issues. Your personal power is greatly aided also, as these energies can also act to powerfully enhance the challenging aspects of your personality. As other challenging transits are present, this could possibly mean drama. So as not to lose your balance, stay adhered to your health routine, especially exercise. Communication is a two-way street on any given day, but even more so on this day. Relationships that are not meeting your needs in this area may need to be placed by the wayside right now. This is not to say that they cannot be re-established later. On the other hand, you may wish to expend your creative energies in relationships that reward and give pleasure to both parties. The relationships you do choose to commit time to will be enriched by a desire to give and take equally. It is always good timing when the moon returns to an adventurous part of your chart in time to spend at least the majority of the weekend here, as opposed to returning in the heart of the working week. However, the moon should have no trouble getting your attention, as it not only returns to begin the lead up to the most adventurous full moon of 2023, but with the support of all four planets in a playful and creative part of your chart. As one of those planets is Jupiter, this is something that he is ready to exploit, giving the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence a real boost over the coming days. Just in time for the weekend, the moon not only returns to an adventurous part of your chart, but to begin the lead up to a full moon that will have romantic implications. This is something that would always bring the spirit of romance and adventure together, but with lucky Jupiter in your romantic sector, he is ready to use the momentum this can create to his advantage. Our eyes in the sky. The Sun in Aquarius squares off with Uranus in Taurus today. At this time, we are showing off our sentiments and uniqueness for the world to see. Today, we might want to take a walk on the wild side and let other people take notice of the parts of ourselves that we usually hide. You can now be totally open and carefree in how you represent yourself as you throw caution to the wind and live your life. Everything is not going as well as you hoped, and as a result, the pressures and anxieties of life take their toll. This is mainly due to you trying considerably harder to counter your run of bad luck by being overly efficient. If you find this is the case, relax, accept sometimes what you're trying to achieve isn't possible and allow yourself a special treat instead. When trying to resolve outstanding issues, you must avoid reacting impulsively and be prepared to encounter some difficulties. Don't be disappointed at this apparent block to your progress, but take full responsibility for any mistakes that result, otherwise, you create difficulties for everyone involved. If you wish to invest your savings in something new, now is the time to do it. People are being open and honest with you, so you can probably even trust your bank advisor. He will handle your cash carefully, not merely thinking of his own gain. If you're considering investing in something more tangible, don't hesitate to ask others for advice. If you decide against it, you will suffer no adverse consequences. In good shape, your mind and body are in perfect accord and you feel totally invigorated. You're able to take advantage of this feeling to stay on top of your fitness regime. You appreciate how quickly your athleticism is improved and you're much more aware of your strengths and how effective your stamina is. In the morning, the Cancer moon opposes Mercury in Capricorn, hindering us from thinking clearly. We draw subjective conclusions based on feelings and memories of lived experiences. But then, the logical part of our brain chimes in, picking apart our own argument and rationalizing how we should be behaving. It can feel as though we're in a battle with our own minds, making it impossible for us to find equilibrium. Try to relax. Remember that life events don't have to be compartmentalized. Your response doesn't have to be either or one way or the other. Could there be a way to get these two seemingly contradictory attitudes to meet in the middle? Be sure to avoid making any big purchases or making a financial commitment unless they are absolutely necessary. If you have to, then try to deal with them in a clear-headed and considered way that cannot backfire. You just can't find the right way to get the best out of your transactions. No matter what you do, your investments tend to make losses. Positive results can't be forced through, of course, so don't try to have your own way. It would be wrong to buy stuff to comfort yourself. You might end up with empty pockets. Afternoon, the moon trines Neptune in Pisces, a harmonious influence. It appears that our sensitive side has tipped the scales, providing us with an extra dose of self-compassion. Embrace it. Life doesn't have to be so stoic and serious. There is hidden beauty all around us that we can tap into. Permitting our intuition to take the reins places us in touch with greater creative, imaginative, and spiritual potency. We recognize that problems do not have to be dissected. Mining them for signs can evince meaningful medicine.